video, I'll be showing you my spreads for the year 2020. I had initially thought to show my bullet journal for the year 2021, but I later decided that I should do that at the end of this year. While I go through my spreads, I will try to explain them too. So, let's begin. This is the cover of my journal. This is an A5 dotted notebook which I bought from Amazon for a very cheap price. I'll give the link below. I tried to make it look more aesthetic, but I messed it up as usual and made it kind of funky instead. Well, I still think it doesn't look that bad. Now, let's start with a flip through. The first page is actually inspired by my favorite YouTuber, TBH Studying, and yeah, I love her. I started my journal with the 2019 calendar because I still had almost 3 months left before the new year. I usually start every month with a grid calendar because it helps me review events and exam dates etc. easily. Next is my code spread, which was very fun to do, but it was a little time consuming, so I left it. Well, it looks very beautiful and poety and stuff, but it did take a lot of my time. So, the next spread is the study tracker, which I think is really useful to monitor your productivity hours. The blue line is my self-study hours, and the red line were hours which I spent on school and tuitions. The two blank days are the days I did not study at all because I was tired. Well, it is completely okay to take breaks and it is very useful. So, the next spread. This one did not work out for me well, and moreover I had mock tests, so there was no any actual need to make to-do list. So, yeah, I left it like that. I had pre-planned my November spread because I had a planned trip in October, but the last 10 days were busy, so I made a Halloween themed 2-page October journal. This is November again. I just wrote the days and the to-do list under it and worked. I try to keep my spread simple and plain. Now, this one is for my December. I felt this snowflake theme was simple yet beautiful. And yeah, I had my rehearsals exam for my ICC at that time, I know. Then as I said before, I follow the grid calendar theme for every month. It helps me review things very easily. On this left page, I had planned my post on personal and study account because I had started my Instagram back then, and yeah, I was a little bit obsessive with that. On the right side, we again have the study tracker. And then on the next page there is some more planning and a very detailed account of how I spent my Christmas on 2019. It was a really great year and a day for me. So let's move on to the next. Then comes the 2020, the cursed year from which I am still not being able to recover. Well, we can call it the year of pain. However, with agony, I'll still continue this video for you guys. Now, on the next page, I had made a bucket list and a Netflix show binge spread. These spreads were pretty mediocre for me, but I wanted to try something else and new. Then I made a self-care page, a relaxing method with each alphabet, which I was definitely not able to follow because 2020 gave me the worst possible anxiety issues. Then I made a spread regarding movies and books which I wanted to watch throughout the year. And these two pages had some motivational content which could not channel through me because this year was yeah, I will keep saying that, endure. Some more motivational. And then I made a yearly calendar because then it is easier to make the grid calendar for each month. Started journaling from April because I was busy revising for my ICC exams, but then some exams were postponed, so I again started journaling. This theme is inspired from the Lo-Fi theme journal drawn by Amanda Rachley. Then again I have the grid calendar. This time I also added the habit tracker spread, which so did not work for me because I know I'm not mentally stable enough to maintain a habit. Yes, I am not crying. Then I tried to split the page thing and it was beautiful, but it was time consuming, and yes, I am aware of the fact that I spelled YouTube wrong. Forgive me. Then I tried to make this month a little more attractive by adding doodles. The left page is about how I feel to cook pancakes, and the right page was about the exam that had postponed but was later cancelled. And I just vented about how I felt about quarantine at that time. I frequently write like this in my journal. It helps me keep my calm and record my moment through these times. Then comes the May month. I kept that month pretty simple because I had literally nothing to do so. And I was constantly eating cookies in quarantine, and yeah, that's the reason I'm so freaking fat. However, coming back to the video, I also wrote about the Amphan cyclone which took place at that time because it scared me real bad. So I had to write about it too. Then comes the most beautiful monthly spread of mine, which is June. And I felt it was one of the most pretty spreads I had made at that time. And yeah, again, I'm aware of the fact that I spelled Sarangi wrong. Spare me, guys. These are just my work list and more doodles. Then I had made a spread on different ways on how to journal, and that was pretty fun to make. Then these spreads are about exams and stuff I had to prepare for, and I had planned an ideal daily routine which I never followed in my life. Well, yeah. Then on the next page there are some more work, and then comes July. Well, the spread did not turn out exactly I had wanted, but never mind. I again tried the habit tracker thing, which again did not work out for me. On the right side, I have more entries of me ranting about how quarantine sucks. I'm actually supposed to go abroad for further studies, so I made a plan about my academic graph, and again it got cancelled because of Corona. Moving on to the next page, my workload started increasing slowly because then I joined class 11 and my pain intensified after that. The next month is August. I had tried to implement the computer aesthetics as my theme, which so did not work out for me, and that is why it is looking so bland. I have the grid calendar again, and now you can see the actual workload I had during that time. I had to make separate corners for homeworks and tests. I had actually joined class 11 late, so I had to prepare the previous chapters completed with the ongoing ones. Then I had made a spread regarding the filming and uploading dates of my YouTube videos, along with the brainstorm of ideas I had for my new videos. Then I had started following the study tracker again, and this time I calculated the total amount of hours I had studied in that month, and it was cool. On the right side, I had bought some stationeries, and I do have a video about it, do make sure to check it out. Now over here I had made swatches of highlighters, fine liners and washi tapes that I had bought at that time. Then comes the September month, and I personally think this spread was really cute. I had doodled different characters and kept the theme multicolored. This time I had also made one music corner for the music I had been recently interested in. Then I have the grid thing calendar again. Next is this. Yes, don't judge. This was literally my last resort to make me get my work done. And the rest of these are the tasks I had for the week. Then I made this pretty cute spread about K-dramas where I reviewed them and mentioned the cast. These are not all the dramas that I've watched, but just some of them. And again we have me ranting about random stuff along with more to-do list. Then there is my October spread, which was autumn themed and felt so soothing. Over here we have the happy birthday washi tape because my birthday month is October, and I've also marked 13 over here because my birthday is on 13th October. Yes, I am self-obsessed. For this, I had only made the grid calendar because I had exams on the first half and a trip planned for the later half, so I did not make anything else for this month. Then comes this imposter themed monthly spread. At that time, the game Among Us was hiking like anything, so I decided to make a theme out of it and found it rather fun to make. Yes, so on the next page, it is quite crowded. On the above, I have How You Like That, one of my favorite from Blackpink, and while the rest of the pages are just my work. On the next page, I have more tasks with a random drawing I made one day when it was raining. I highly recommend to ignore it. This last month's theme was just winter stuff, along with some uncommon and beautiful meanings. I really like this idea and I might repeat this in my future spreads. Then we have this grid thing again, but just smaller than the others with doodles by the side. Okay, then we have more meanings, which is a little bit more decorated, and a quote, "Be yourself." Well, actually, B was the name of BTS's album, but let's ignore my obsession and move further. Then on the next two pages, I have my syllabus spread all over, which included all the chapters we had for our exam scheduled in January. I was so scared about it, and the emoticon sticker I used makes me laugh at my own situation. What a joke I was during the last session. Then we have a little Christmas song over here with some extra appointments and tasks all over. Well, that's it for the flip through. And I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, do like and subscribe, and for now I'll see you later. Bye.